Hi, hi everyone. Sailor Pluto here. Sailor Underworld here. Trista here. And today I'm going to talk about, you know, how some folks out, you know, how some folks out there, think that, or think since, my world is a small world, you know, that I shouldn't be one of the sailor fighters. I mean, that is the true belief here. They're like, oh, well, you shouldn't be an inner sailor fighter or outer. You shouldn't be a sailor fighter at all because your world's a small world. Now, yes, it is true that my world is a small world. I don't know why it took folks so long to learn that, but it is. So it is. Only that is where the truth ends. Because you're going to have all kinds of folks, think that you have to follow that oversight, that it's some kind of law or something. Well, no. I hate to break it up to all you folks out there, and I still sailor fighter or sailor keeper or whatever you want to call, you know, and it might piss you off. I don't care. My world is still a world, and I have made many films talking about that. A little world, yes, but still a world. You know. So, yeah, you are going to see skits of this, and the skits were big, at least back in 2006 YL, when it came out that, oh, my world couldn't be a world anymore due to being smaller than all the other worlds out there. But then you start to think of it, there are even other smaller worlds in the Milky Way Starway too. So, yeah, they just didn't want to keep a reckoning of all those worlds, so they thought, hey, if we say it's a none world, then we don't got to keep a reckoning of it. And if they never go back on their belief, that's too bad. Yeah, I'm still a sailor fighter. I still watch over the gate of time. You know, it is a work that I've been doing for about 30, 31, 32 years, maybe even longer than that. You know, because Sailor Moon, the 9 between 90 YL1 that ran from 9 between 92 YL to 9 between 95 YL, never really talked about how I even got the work in the first stead. Yes, I am aware the books most likely bring up that little thing. And Sailor Moon Hearst, 1, 2, and 3, and Forever and Stars, which ran from 24 between YL and ended in 2023 YL, did bring it up. Yes, it was God who chose me to be the keeper of the gate of time. You know? And yes, I was chosen for that rank a long, long time ago. And a lot of folks say that then they're like, well, we only meet you in Sailor Moon R and in Sailor Moon S, and you don't come back into Sailor Stars. And they're like, well, who's watching over the gate of time while you were working with Sailor Uranus, Sailor Sky World, Sailor Neptune, Sailor Sea World, and, I don't know. In the books and in Sailor Moon Hearst, too, I just said that Diana was watching the Gate of Time for me, if that's what she was doing, and the other Sailor Moon show, I don't know. So, yeah. And a lot of folks out there, like to take my room, my stead, and room away from me. Well, good luck with that. Because what more can you do to a world that's already a small world? You already got half the world believing that it's a none world due to it being a small world, and my world's still a world. And yeah, I don't care. I'm in a wisdom followership too. Only star looking isn't my arm of it. I guess I belong to the healing arm or whatever arm of wisdom I belong to. And I can shift my take on something if I learn something new. Yes, everybody knows that. I worked in the High Learn and Sailor Star and Stars, as a learn nurse. Well, more like that. And hell, I even worked it in a wisdom, starting in Sailor Moon Hearst, the freest following. So yeah, I can go back, I can take back, I can shift my stance, you know. But to say that I should not be a sailor fighter anymore due to my world being a small world, well, that's too hard. That's too bad, because you got Reenie's friends who are, some of them are not even worlds themselves, and somehow they became sailor fighters. So go fall on that one. So at the end of the day, I'm still a sailor fighter, and no one's gonna take my room, my stead and room away from me. My world is still a world, it's small, and I'm still going to be a sailor fighter. Or a sailor keeper, or whatever you folks want to call it, because you can't make up your mind what you want to call it, but that's your own business. So, give this film a like, share and playlist it, and I'll see you later.